She thought I'd fall apart. She thought I'd chase, beg, cry, and crumble. She thought I was just another man who couldn't survive without her. She was wrong. Because when she broke my heart, I didn't break down. I broke her illusion. Her name was Ayesha. Beautiful, confident. The kind of woman who knew the effect she had on people and used it. When she smiled, the world seemed to pause. When she spoke, you wanted to listen. And when she loved, it felt real until it wasn't. I met her when I was at peace with life. I wasn't looking for love. She just appeared. And she came in like a dream, sweet, soft, sincere. At least that's what I thought. She told me I was different, that she finally found someone who understood her. And I believed her, every word, every promise. I gave her loyalty without question, love without limits, and time without hesitation. But what I didn't realize was she didn't want love. She wanted control. In the beginning, she adored my kindness. She said my patience made her feel safe. But slowly, that same patience became boring. My consistency became predictable. My loyalty became possession. And one day, she just changed. Cold, distant, a stranger living behind familiar eyes. When I asked what was wrong, she said, "You wouldn't understand. You're too emotional." That line, it echoed for weeks because I realized some people don't want love, they want attention. And once you stop giving them drama, they get bored. I found out about the lies, the late night friends, the sudden plans that never made sense, the flirtation she brushed off as just fun. And when I finally confronted her, she smiled as if breaking someone was a game. "Relax," she said. "It's not that serious. You're overreacting." That's when I knew I was in love with an illusion. The woman I fell for never really existed. She was just a mask worn by someone who loved the idea of being adored but never understood what it meant to be loved. When she left, she didn't say goodbye, she just disappeared. And I'll admit it, it broke me for days. I couldn't sleep for weeks. I replayed every memory, every laugh, every touch, but somewhere in that silence, I started seeing the truth. She didn't break me. She broke the version of me that needed her validation. And that version needed to die for me to truly live. So I started rebuilding. I took all the energy I used to pour into her, and I poured it into myself. I worked out, I read, I grew, and I promised myself one thing. Never again would I beg to be understood by someone committed to misunderstanding me. Months later, as life would have it, she reappeared. A message out of nowhere. "Hey, I saw your photos. You've changed." I smiled because yes, I had changed. Not for her, not out of spite, but for me. She kept texting, trying to rekindle the connection. She said she missed me. She said no one had ever cared like I did. She said she realized what she lost. But the thing about illusions is, once you see through them, you can't unsee. We met once after months, by chance. Not design. She looked at me the way she used to, like I was still under her spell. But I wasn't. Her voice trembled a little. "You seem different." I smiled. "I am. You broke my heart, and in doing so, you broke your illusion." She frowned. "What illusion?" "That I needed you to be whole. That I couldn't survive without you. That I was weak because I loved too deeply. You mistook love for weakness, and that was your biggest mistake." She stayed quiet. Her eyes searched for the old me, the man who used to look at her like she was everything. But he was gone. She tried to laugh it off, tried to say she was young, confused, not ready. But deep down, she knew the truth. She had played a game, And I had outgrown the bored. Because while she was chasing thrills, I was finding peace. While she was pretending to move on, I was actually healing. And now, standing before her, I realized something powerful. I didn't hate her. I pitied her. Because she would spend years trying to recreate the kind of love I once gave effortlessly, and fail every time. Now, she watches me from afar, through her friends, through social media, through the lens of regret. She sees the man she once belittled, thriving, calm, unbothered. And I know what she feels. Now, that quiet ache when you realize the person you took for granted became everything you ever wanted. She broke my heart. I broke her. Illusion. Because here's the truth. You can't break someone who's already rebuilt himself. You can't fool someone who's learned what fake love looks like. And you can't hurt someone who's found peace inside his own silence. Now, when I think of her, I don't feel bitterness. I feel gratitude, because she taught me what love isn't. And that's how I learned what love truly is. She thought she destroyed me, but she only destroyed the illusion that I needed her to find happiness. And that's the most beautiful ending of all.